Good morning. I have another handy dandy tip with regard to my Kia Optima 2012. It has to do with a replacement key fob. Have you been through that one? Well, stick with me and I'll show you what I did. I lost my replacement key fob while on a hike several years ago, and during that period of time, my wife has been encouraging me to get a backup, get a replacement. So I dug into it, and here's what I found. You can get a replacement key fob in several locations on the internet. You have OEM, original equipment manufacturing ones, and you'll pay top dollar for those. You have people under Kia or Hyundai who will sell you an OEM key fob, and you'll pay a little less for those. And then you have, below that, you have who knows who is selling key fobs. So the prices vary wildly. I was going to pay over $100 for a key fob from Kia. Now, understand, the Kia Optima has to be not only purchased, the key fob, but you also must have it programmed and cut. Not just bought, you have to program it and cut it. And I don't know if I can show you this in video or not, but I'm going to show you a key. You see that etching on that key? That is the cutting of the key. It's on both sides. Oftentimes, the people that sell you the key fob will tell you that you must have this cut by a professional locksmith or the dealership. So that costs additional money, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. So I went online, and I went to Amazon.com, no surprise, and I found a key fob that looks very much like my original equipment, if you can see that. The only thing I noticed different is when I turn it over, my original says Kia, the replacement does not. Now, that doesn't mean there's no differences between them. It just means that on the surface, they look the same. Wouldn't you agree? I think you want to do that. The advice that I got online was pick one that looks like and has all the functions of your original. So I did that. I happened to get this one at a dealer or online from remotes.com. I don't know if that's going to come out or if it's going to be backwards. I'd like to just go ahead and flip the thing. Oh, it's still no better. Anyway. So this replacement from remotes.com that I purchased on Amazon was like $28. But it had to be programmed and cut. They provide recommended locksmiths in your area to do that programming and cutting. I checked out the ones in my area, and I found out that they were going to be another $100, $150. Well, that's still a little pricey for me. So I kept looking. And guess what I found? I found a place called Car Keys Express. It's a quasi-franchise out of Louisville, Kentucky. And they happen to have a representative in central Pennsylvania, where I live. So I called my representative, and he got back to me, and he said that he would cut and program my key, if he was able to, for $80. That was cut and program the key for $80. So all in, I have about $110 in this project. A big savings from the $200 or $250 I would have paid at a dealership, period. I met him at a dealership because he's a mobile cutter of these keys. Car Keys Express shows up at dealerships, and they cut keys for dealers who don't necessarily want a staff for key cutting. So they will make keys for their clientele by using Car Keys Express. Anyway, I can't say enough. The guy was a professional. He took my key, and within 30 minutes, he was able to make a replica of my original. And they never promise that they can do that because they don't know what's on the inside of this nice looking key fob. In my case, fortunately, he was able to make a replica, and it works like a charm. So I thought I would pass that information on to you, and you could use it maybe in more places than the Kia Optima. I know that Car Keys Express makes keys for a wide variety of cars, probably your car too. So you might want to give them a call if you're looking for an additional key fob. He actually has key fobs as well, and will sell you the key fob and program it and cut it, probably for a little bit more than I paid, but not that much more, and certainly not what you'd have to pay at a dealership. So I hope you enjoy this tip. Get a backup. Don't go years without one. Thanks. We'll talk to you later.